What's going on, guys? Seth and Chevy here doing a TLG reacts for the PlayStation gameplay of Cyberpunk 2077. Now, if you missed it, I did cover the Xbox gameplay as well, and it's cool to see that they are doing a PlayStation version of that. Also, if you're looking for our reaction to the Night City Wire Episode 5, we did that. It's out. We have a really in-depth conversation about our thoughts on that episode. It's a really good conversation, so I would definitely recommend you go check it out. But this one is going to be a little more brief. We're just going to check out what it looks like on PlayStation. We're going to be playing on PC, so, you know, I might buy it a second time and check it out on my PS5, but I don't really see that happening because I'm going to be so immersed in the PC version. But it's still going to be cool to see what people on console are going to be getting. We're going to talk about it. Before we get into that real quick, this is the last week of our Game of the Month pick, the community pick, Game of the Month. It's going to end on Saturday, 12 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, just so, you know, people, wherever you're at, you know where or when that ends. And so, yeah, make sure to type in GOTM and the game you wanted to vote for. In your comment, you get to vote once per episode. If there's an episode you missed, make sure to go back and vote on that one before Saturday, and we will tally them up, and we will talk about that on Game of the Month this Sunday. And we have Plus Club as well coming out Saturday, so it's a busy week, and you guys are getting extra episodes. You have extra chances to vote. I can't wait to find out what you guys pick, because we're not going to know until we roll for it. So yeah. And yeah, a couple quick things. You know, we got Discord link down below. You talk to us anytime, all the time. We're on iTunes, Spotify, and other podcast platforms if you prefer to listen to us. And we have a Patreon link down below if you'd like to support the channel further than liking, commenting, and sharing this video, and subscribing if you are new here. We do videos every week. Yeah, so Cyberpunk 2077, PlayStation gameplay. Anything you want to say before we hop into this?
I mean, not so much. I'm definitely curious to see what it's going to look like. But I did watch your episode on the Xbox One version of it, so I'm glad to see that it is, regardless of where you play it, it's a good looking game. So
yeah, no, I'm happy with that as well. And it looks great on Xbox. It's going to look better on PC, of course, but it is worth mentioning that there is going to be an upgrade for the new consoles, the Xbox Series X, Series S, and the PlayStation 5, of course. Eventually we'll get an upgrade that I'm sure will bring like full-on RTX enhancements and stuff like that. But as of right now, you're pretty much getting the same copy on both. I'm sure it's going to just run better on the newer consoles, better frame rates, stuff like that. Maybe a little bit of anti-aliasing, smooth things out. Maybe, I don't know. I swear on that Xbox episode, some of the stuff looked better than the other stuff on the Series X. But yeah, definitely going to be exciting for people who are just now getting access to ray tracing on consoles. I'm really excited for you guys to get to experience that. And you, since you got that new card, and every game you want to play with ray tracing, you won't support.
I just don't want to install Epic Games. So not because I have any issues with it, just I don't want extra installers.
Fuck us ever getting sponsored by Epic Games.
I don't have any issues with it.
I have it. I bought Control in there for the exact same reason. I was like, I need a ray tracing game. I need RTX.
Yeah.
And I just bit the bullet. So anyway, we're going to watch this. We're going to talk about it, react to it. It's only 6 minutes long, so let's just jump into it. 3, 2, 1, and let's switch over and go.
With Cyberpunk 2077 launching on December 10th, we want to continue to give you a closer look at the game running on console.
How close?
In this video,
real close?
We're showing you
With
footage from the very beginning
soon, we want to keep showing it to
you. Following the Nomad life path.
Don't forget, it's coming out.
We're going to play it for you in its entirety, all 200 hours of it.
We'll start with PlayStation 4 Pro, and then we'll also show you PlayStation 5 footage thanks to the console's backwards compatibility. Since going gold, the team at CD Projekt
Since we
Red
just got done recording the other episode,
and enhancing the gameplay
that was on PC for sure. Oh yeah, because I'm looking at this and I'm like, it looks great, and I saw the hair, I'm like, ooh, there's a big difference.
And this is how we
it does still look good, but yes, it
looks great.
It is not the same game.
The gameplay you see today already includes a great number of those fixes, as we work towards bringing the best possible experience on December 10th.
This is why the game got delayed again.
Just remember that when Cyberpunk launches,
There's
will
people
be
going like,
compatible with
"Why don't
both
they just release it on
current
PC
and
then? And the
next-gen
people on console can get
consoles.
later." And it's like, that's
So
not
if
really
you'll be
fair.
picking it up on
That's
PlayStation
not the way they
4,
want to release it.
It will also
say,
work with
you
PlayStation
can't do that.
5
Spoilers
and
happen.
it's the same
Exact. Well,
and a full
warning:
next-gen upgrade
early
is
copies of the
coming for
PS4
free
version got out,
sometime
and there are
next
spoilers
year.
on the internet. So try and avoid those.
Yeah, but it'd be more rampant if like
100%.
a bunch of people have their hands on it.
An official release on PC is gonna be everywhere.
Yeah.
You were sure.
Guess I was wrong. Can always look for another shop where they won't ask a lone nomad why he's hugging the border.
That's fine. Step aside.
This really looks like it's just like the absolute limits of the PlayStation 4. Because we've seen what it looks like at the higher graphics, and this looks fine, but it's
Yeah.
not there. So it's like,
On and on.
you know, this is probably where you get those acceptable frame rates.
Did anyone ask your opinion?
No.
Okay. Let's see what
I love the interiors, how they're all different.
For sure. I like the little decoration there.
Cyberpup. Fuck is that bobblehead?
Yeah, there you go. Thank you. I was like, there's a word for that.
It's a head mover.
Do you have the manifest from the transport?
Of course I do. But the fixer didn't give you
You
the
can tell
job
the view
deeds.
distance. It's a little
He did.
different.
I was
Yeah.
just making sure.
Probably wouldn't even notice if we would have done this the other way around.
Yeah, 100%.
Professionals, ain't we?
We literally just got done filming that, and I was the whole time I was like, "Oh, it looks so good."
Hey,
And this looks great, but
sure you've moved
I
contraband
can tell
before?
now.
Why? Are you nervous?
Me?
It's like when I play Demon Souls on its fucking performance mode, and it's at 60 frames per second, it's fucking buttery smooth, and I turn on its fidelity mode, and the graphics look great, but then it almost looks like it's lagging now because it's at 30 frames. I'm like, ugh.
Take care of her.
It's cool to see this gameplay, though.
Get your finger off the trigger, dude. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, where's the trigger discipline at?
Room number 2.
Room 2.
Please sit.
At least you said please.
It's very stern. Didn't seem like an actual please, but he said it.
Look at them
Is this
eyes.
routine?
Is that
It might
sunglasses?
be. We'll
Actual
see.
eyes? No, that's eyes. They look like sunglasses for a second.
Yeah.
What are you transporting?
It's creepy to see the arm
all
meet
in there.
with like the augment.
Yeah.
And that the hand or the arm that's augmented looks like skin, but it's not.
Right.
Heard this song before.
Can't stop digging 19.
City like any other. Just bigger.
Nah, mano. Not just any other city. Morgan Blackhand. Andrew Whalen. Adam Smasher. Legends of
Someone's got the last name of Wayland. That's a nod.
Oh, here's PS5.
Check it out, V. Shit's going down.
Why would you just shoot at that?
Oh, that's what they're talking about on
Ain't your
Twitter.
average badges.
One of those guys is the dude from the original teaser.
Oh.
Apex predators.
I think it's that one.
It's
yeah.
the
Contact rolls in when things
yeah, it's
fly
the
out of
force that
hand.
goes after
Youngsters
overly
get low.
cybernet cyber.
Ones that lose their
I can't
humanity.
Fucking talk right now.
Well,
Yes,
show's
thank you.
over. Poor bastards. But they had it coming.
Poor bastards, but they had it coming.
What's the deal with
That'd be
this
awkward to
border
watch people
flipping
fly
us
down
the
and shoot
fingers they
people, and then you just have to
please?
drive by them
With
like a
no
detour. Like,
consequences.
Yeah.
Took a risk. He assumed we didn't have a clan backing us, and he was right.
So it doesn't seem like it's like
So what now?
necessarily
crossed the
better
border.
looking, but it's
Now, you
definitely
pay me,
running
and we go
smoother.
our
It seems
separate
like.
ways.
yeah, stuff out in the distance though looks a little more. It doesn't have the same fade, but it's hard to tell without not being outside of the car because I noticed it more
Yeah.
on the PS4 when I'm outside the car how the draw distance, how far it was. And then when they got in the car, it seemed like you'd see further. So right now it's just showing in the car, so it's hard to tell. I think you're mostly just going to see performance
Yeah.
differences. Probably less ability to dip under certain frames per second.
Got you, asshole! B, aim for the driver!
This is why I'll be playing on PC. Headshot, headshot, headshot. We done here. Damn, alright. Guys was not looking where the fuck he was driving.
That's a good cutaway.
Is that was it?
That was it.
Jesus Christ, everything I watch in this game is so fucking fast. I guess that's just how much I'm anticipating it. Alright, thoughts?
I'm a little bummed out they didn't do like a slider thing.
Yeah, I feel like even on the Xbox one, they showed a lot more transitions
They
between the
did.
two.
So
This seems like last minute someone's like, play it on the PS4, and they did it, and then they literally on the PS4 hit the fucking share button to record it, and then on the PS5 they did it, and they just gave
that
it to
is
someone,
not the share button.
and then they're fucking, yeah, no, the share button on the PS4 doesn't look like that, but the PS5 actually, its recording is fucking good.
Is
looking.
it?
Yeah, it's so nice to not have a downgrade in compression. Anyway,
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that was pretty much it. I just, it was neat to see. It's not, I am glad to see, both versions look like it's still a very good looking game. I do feel like, and maybe it's in my head, but it did seem like to me that the PS5 version just does run smoother, which makes sense.
Well,
it's a more powerful piece of hardware. So
here's the thing. I'm looking at this right now. And even prior to that PS5 footage we just saw, look at the surface of this car. This is at 4K. We're watching. You guys aren't going to see in 4K. But this looks muddier to me. It might just be the lighting. I don't know.
yeah,
But it looks muddier. It looks like it's lacking as much detail possibly. I'm not saying the PS5 looks fucking crazy more, but like it seemed like it seems like there's a fucking difference, but it also might just be that scene.
yeah. It's hard to say because they didn't like do the slider thing.
Yeah.
So like the lighting, it's dark now. It's raining.
Yeah, so it's hard to kind of tell.
yeah.
I wish in the beginning when I mentioned the view distance, I could have saw it on PS5 to see if there is a difference or not.
Yeah.
Because I feel like there should be, just because it can run it better. It can render that shit faster. But there's really no way to know, and there's no info. They might just be the exact same thing, just one's going to run smoother.
Yeah, I mean, this is literally the title of the video is PlayStation gameplay, and that's literally just all it is. It's not a good like graphics comparison video, though. I don't think they did a good job in that regard, unfortunately.
Yeah. And this is hard to tell, too, because they're just outdoors and looking at bushes, but like the detail is kind of lacking here, it almost seems. If you kind of look here, especially in the road, the textures are like really kind of muddy and stuff like that. I really wish they would have shown them side by side better.
Yeah.
And then again, this is night. It's the only time you see the gameplay from PS5 is nighttime,
And raining.
the road looks more detailed to me though. But that could just be this area. I don't fucking know. So it's hard to tell.
Yeah.
But really, the biggest thing I got out of this is that it looks like it runs just fine on PlayStation. It looks like it looks great on PlayStation, and I love seeing the new footage that I haven't seen anywhere else, really.
For sure. And yeah, so now that's seeing it on all platforms. It's going to be on, minus I think Stadia, but no one's clamoring to really see the gameplay on. And it just runs great on everything. It looks like, which is good to see, because I do know this is going to be a very strange example, but sometimes a game will get released on multiple consoles, and one of them kind of is a little off. A good example of that is, and because the Switch has less hardware capability than other systems, you'll see Switch versions of games and they're just like struggling to even run. So, so I'm glad to see the game is optimized, and I imagine per platform it's running on. So.
Oh, I guarantee it.
Yeah.
Especially just making sure, like, this game has been developed originally. It was supposed to come out, and I'm sure it would have got an upgrade to the PS5 or whatever, but now it's come out at the point where it's just, like, in this transitional period.
Yeah.
And it also looks fucking way better over on PC. So, like, they had to have handcrafted And by that I mean like went into the options and made sure that it's optimized per console.
Yeah.
And that's not like a big feat. That's literally the same as if you're on PC sliding the fucking
Depending on your
graphic
hardware. Yeah.
And there's all sorts of things with Nvidia now and other AMD and stuff like that will do that for you as you play the game.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, it's not a fucking big task for them to do that, but I feel like they probably did because the PS4 Pro, they're not even showing the PS4.
Right.
So, like, I don't even know what the fuck that's going to play like or look like, but I assume it's got to play just fine because that's technically a PS4.
Yeah.
So, I feel like they've probably done some things, tweak a couple things.
For sure.
Per experience.
And I will say, anyone who's been keeping up with the game and is going to be playing on console, if you have a Series X or a PS5, I mean, you're just going to be in for the same version we have, or we're getting on PC at that point because...
once the upgrade comes out.
Yeah, system spec-wise, it's more than enough. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Overall, cool to see though. I'm excited for this, and I really will be curious to see what it looks like when the upgrades come out with the ray trace and stuff like that on the PS5 and the Series X. Anything else you want to say?
Unless I'm mistaken, I think the one thing that the PS5 version is going to have over the PC version for now is going to be load times. So,
yeah.
Because they have that cable tech. So
I watched a video of a guy talking about a game he owns on PC and owns on PS5, and he put them both on the same monitor, and the PS5 version looked better than the PC version at max graphics.
Interesting.
Yeah, and he was trying to like explain why it had to do with the resolution or something like that, and the way the PS5 like, I don't know, feeds the fucking graphics or something. He was talking about it. It's really fucking interesting to listen to because I was like...
I imagine transfer rates have something to do with
the
it.
PS5's got some fucking secrets under the hood, man. Because, like, all the, like, Digital Foundry stuff coming out, comparing, like, Xbox Series X, which is a more powerful console, technically.
Yeah.
And the PS5 games look better. So, like, there's some, like, weird fucking magic under the hood. Anyway, I'm not going to get into that conversation because I might piss someone off.
Probably already did.
Yeah. All the consoles are great.
No, for sure.
And I'm happy that everybody gets to play this game on all the consoles, and it's going to look great on everything. So
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments. What do you guys think about this? Do you think it looks good? Do you think it looks bad? What do you think about the way it looks on PlayStation? What are you going to be playing it on? You're going to be playing it on PS4 Pro, PlayStation 5. Did you get one? Are you going to be playing it over on the Xbox One X or the Series X or S? And
Are you getting it on Stadia?
Are you getting on Stadia? Is this the game coming out on Luna? There's some game that is advertised with the Luna symbol, and on Twitter people are like, "What the fuck is Luna?" And I was like, "It's crazy they're already putting games out on Luna, and they haven't told people about it really. Like people didn't know what the fuck it was."
I will say the one thing I have noticed, and this is a little off topic, but I've seen Cyberpunk as a partner with so many brands lately. It's crazy. It is insane.
It's the event of 2020, and there's been some big games this year.
Yeah.
Some fucking massive titles, and Cyberpunk still is the game of 2020. So, like, if you want to be attached to a game, this is the game. Because this isn't just a game release. This is an event happening. So, yeah.
Gotta feel bad for the devs. That's some pressure.
It's some pressure, and I feel bad for all the people who had to move all their game releases from December over to January. It's like refugees, man. They're like, fucking up. We got to go.
Rats running from the rain.
Exactly. It's fucking crazy. Hopping from a ship. They're like, well, this ship's sinking. Fucking let's go. So, yeah, let us know everything you're thinking about in the comments below. That's going to do it for this episode of TLG Reacts. Make sure to check out our other TLG Reacts if you'd like to see our reaction to Episode 5 of Night City Wire. And stay tuned. We have... hopefully another episode coming out this week before Saturday, so you'll get one more chance to get your votes in. Keep an eye out. I'm going to put something in one of the videos, so you might be able to get some extra votes in, possibly. And, my name's Seth.
I'm Chevy.
Until next episode, next thing that comes out, have a good one, guys, and take it easy.